Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I hope you can't see much, but there's a lot of mess in the kitchen because I am recipe testing some recipes. So work is going on in full swing, which means I have got very little time for some lunch today. The kids are at home, so I'm going to make something so delicious, but obviously quick and easy. And healthy too. So I thought while I do that, I will share the recipe with you. But before that, I just want to say, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button so you get a notification every time I share a new recipe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get cooking. So I'm starting with around 450 grams of chestnut mushrooms, and all I'm going to do is chop them up thinly and just slice them thinly, and then I'm going to start cooking them once I have gone through all these mushrooms in here. So I have got a nice hot pan, a couple of tablespoons of sunflower oil. You could even use olive oil for this, or rapeseed oil, or any other oil you like cooking with. And to that I'm going to add just a couple of tablespoons of salted butter. And once that starts to kind of melt and come together, bubble up, I'm going to add all the chopped mushrooms, and this is going to take around 8 to 10 minutes to cook. I'm going to cook this on high heat, and then the mushrooms will start releasing all the moisture, but then slowly it will dry out. So I've managed to chop all the 450 grams, and all of it is now in the pan. The heat is on high, and all that's left to do is cook this through until it's really nice and golden and it hasn't got any moisture left in this. I'm also just throwing in another tablespoon of butter because I just thought it needed a little bit more butter to make it better. And another thing to add to this is some garlic. So I should have added it in the butter first, but never mind. I've got 3 large cloves, and I'm just going to chop it up and add it to the mushrooms. So like I said, if you can, please add this in the butter in the first place before the mushrooms, but I've forgotten, never mind. Just going to make a little bit of space in the middle for these garlic, cook them for a minute, and then I can mix it all up. Over here, if you like, you can also add some red or green chili. I'm not trying to make it very spicy today, so I'm skipping that, but you can definitely add some chili at this point. So it's been around 8 minutes, and look at that, just beautiful steaming mushroom, and you can see that some of the mushrooms have turned golden, the moisture has all gone, they've dried out really nicely, and they have become really beautifully golden, and that is what we are looking for. So I am just going to now add a pinch of salt to this. It just needs a little pinch of sea salt, not much at all, and then I'm going to take it off the heat and leave it aside while I prep the sourdough. Look at that beautiful loaf of sourdough. No, I haven't made it because I'm just not into making sourdough. It just is not one for me, but a friend of mine has made a loaf, and they have just dropped it off, and it's really handy because now we can use it for some lunch. You can use just normal white bread, you could use any kind of bread that you like. So yeah, I'm just going to cut this into thin slices first. So the mushrooms are now going to go into a bowl so that I can use the same pan, no extra washing up, to kind of toast this bread as well. Just a little bit of butter goes on both sides of the slice. I'm going to put the pan back on high heat and then just cook this for a minute or so on each side until nice golden and crispy. Just make sure you press it down slightly so it helps crisp up the bread. And I just want to quickly show you what's going on in the kitchen on the side. While the lunch is getting ready, I'm also testing this other recipe which I promise I will share with you very, very soon. It's actually my friend's recipe of a beautiful kind of big feast dish, and I am just testing it on the side as well. And hopefully we will get to eat this or eat that recipe tested dish for our dinner tonight. So that's our bread nicely done, and then I'm just going to spread some ready pesto on the slices. Now you can make your own pesto at home. I have already got the recipe on my channel for that, and it's really easy, but right now I'm just using a jar and then putting these garlicky mushrooms on top. Just spread it all up as much as you like, heap it up as much as you like. Here I have got some burrata. Now this is a really lovely soft Italian cheese, and you can buy this in the supermarkets, and it is just so creamy and delicious, and you can tear it up and then just kind of scatter it on top of the mushrooms. Again, the quantity, how much ever you want to put on that. If you don't have this, you could grate some mozzarella on top, and if you don't have that, you can also use some cheddar cheese on top of the garlic. I'm just putting a little pinch of salt, and you can add some black pepper as well. And for my slice, I am adding a little bit of chili oil on top. You can skip that. You can use any chili oil of your choice. There are so many varieties available in the shops, and I kind of try a different one every time. So yeah, you can use kind of any chili oil that you have at home.
Huh?
And here it is, the garlicky mushroom burrata
चाय
toast.
पिलाऊंगी
If you grate some
पीऊंगी.
cheddar or on top, then you can grill it under a hot grill for a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna bite straight in. It is so inviting. The mushrooms are absolutely delicious, and they go so well with the creamy fresh burrata. Absolutely delicious. I really hope you guys will give this a go. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you back very soon with another new recipe. Bye for now.
हाँ हाँ चाय पिलाऊंगी पीऊंगी.